Hey guys, so I got a video here. It's gonna be kind of the same as the other pulse motor speed up video, but different rotor, different frequencies, different results. Some people might be interested in seeing this, so I figured I'd show it and just explain here what I got going on. This meter here is gonna read the power off of this coil right there. Not the power, but the frequency and the voltage off of it. And that goes through these white leads to these clips and then back to that meter. That meter right here is reading the back EMF or flyback energy into this battery right here. And you see that voltage right there. I'll try to make sure you guys can see that once I get the camera in place. And then I have a 1 amp gauge this time because this one's going to be taking a little more energy. And I might do a demo later. Just running the lights directly from the coil right here. Just to show you the difference. So we'll get this started, and it's just same thing as if you haven't seen that previous video with this one. It's pulse motor speeds up under load. I might put a link to it in the description. I'd recommend watching that one before you watch this one. It's kind of continuation, but with a different motor and a bit of different results. But anyways, I parallel this transformer on the secondaries, like what would be normally the secondaries. 24 volt transformer. I parallel that with my driver coil right here, which is connected right there. Back EMF is connected right here. Flyback, whatever you want to call it. This one's not being used. And I'm hooked up to the 120 volt. The white and black on here. You can see the voltage readings right here. The white and black is what I'm hooked up to. It's like it's on the verge of overpowering the circuit with this transformer and this frequency. So it's like I'm making this video to actually show that the difference, but like the difference is a lot of RPMs though, is what you get until it becomes too much where it doesn't even affect the RPMs of the motor and it'll actually cause more input draw. This one's gonna show you a little more input draw, but the results are drastic on the speed and the output into the flyback battery. So just be patient with me if you guys want to see, and I'll show you. Hopefully this is a good enough setup so you can see everything here. I hope that'll work. Try to get it all in frame. It's hard here. And sorry about that inverter fan clicking on and off. I can't turn it off because I'll go dark in here if I do. This place is off grid, so I can't start it up. Everything's hooked up except for the transformer. The lights won't light up right now. That's the flyback energy and that 12 volt battery right there. And like I said, here's the frequency and the voltage of that one coil. I'll have to wait till it levels out before I can do any demo. And that's the current right there at 26.2 volts going in from that battery bank. And the battery's almost dead in this one. It might not last for the demo. try to make this a short video. And there's 10 poles on this magnet, on this rotor. So at 300 hertz, I think it's somewhere around 3,000 RPMs. $3,600 RPMs is what it is at 300 hertz. And we're at 270. Right now I'm climbing. That battery's almost dead, I think, in there, but I will show you the voltage there. I'll turn it back on as soon as I turn this on. I think it's going to be pretty leveled out here around 273 or 274. So I'll just do $274 hertz. I'll go with on my calculations here for RPMs. $3,288 RPMs is what we're going at right now. So now I'm going to hook up the transformer. I'll turn this back on. So I have to remember that is the voltage in that 12 volt battery right there. So now I'm just going to hook up the transformer. See right here. Lights are on, if you could see that in the video. They're really bright. Pretty much, these are 5 watt bulbs in series. There's 2 of them. 10 watts of light here when they're bright. You see the current has went up. You can see it's charging harder in this battery right now. And the rotor's picking up a lot of RPMs. I'll do the math here once it levels out a bit, and you can see it's got a lot of power going into the output battery too. But watch this. Like a lot of times when I do this, it'll blow the fat. I hope it doesn't happen, but see, now you can see it's still speeding up more than what it was before the transformer was off. But you can see the output to this battery has gone down, and the speed is going down because I'm not collecting the back EMF anymore, the back spike. And the input has gone down just a little bit. The lights are still on though, and the rotor has picked up a bit of speed, but not as much as when you have the back spike being collected. It's a big difference. So I'm making this video because I left out a lot of this stuff in the last video that I made. So once it hits 300, we would have gained You know, like 700 RPMs already. Or not 700, it was 3600, I think, is what it was. So it would have gained 300 RPMs. I'm not sure what it'll go up to. I haven't done this yet, this test. You see it's charging a lot more on the output. So if it hits 315 hertz, it'll be 3,780 RPMs. We're almost there now. Still climbing. So you gain all that extra power for $120 milliamps. Or 150 milliamps. And these lights are 5 watts each. Not completely bright, but they're pretty close. So now let me just take these lights and connect them direct to the load here and see what happens. Gonna hook them right to a set of drive coils, alternator coils here that I have hooked up. Just leave the settings the way they are. See that they start off bright, but watch. Now let's try to bring it up to 315 hertz. See what it'll do. How much power do I need to bring it back up to 315 hertz where it was before? See, the transformer is not hooked up now. And we're a little bit more than what we were, about the same as what we were putting in before. We're at 293. Pretty much leveled out there. Bring it up 315 we're looking for. Pulling over 300 now. 302 or so hertz. See that the output for the back spike is always proportional to your input. The more input into the motor, the more back spike you get. See, we're almost still not at 315 yet. Pushing 400 milliamps going in now. There you go. That's about where we're at. 375 milliamps. It takes 75 more milliamps to do the same work. So now let me just put this back and then I'm going to show you the difference. Blow that motor up. Show the difference here with the outputs. And I can hook the transformer up. See, now it's like it's really forcing it without giving much effects. Still trying to speed up a bit. Lights are really bright. The output to that battery is a lot because the input has gone up. That's why this one goes up so fast. It's always proportional to the amount of input power that you're putting in. Still getting the speed increase though. So this is the highest voltage wire winding. So this one's going to try to draw the most. It's hardly speeding up. So yeah, you gotta just tune it to what your motor can handle. See, this one's going to give the best results with the least amount of energy. It's a little higher this time because I don't have it motor controlled to where it was. The best results is usually when you turn it down That's where you get the best results with this stuff. I just wanted to share. It was like extra facts about it. Thanks for watching.